Enough of your silly games, Justice Dono. This prancing peacock could not possibly be the killer. What are you talking about? His alibi has already crumbled to the dust. And if I just proved that he was in the fox chamber while it was still locked tight... Why could he have not seen the statue in its true form before the murder? After all, he was close friends with the alderman. Ergo... Yes, that's right. I clearly remember it now. Alderman QB told me about it. But what the statue actually looked like? I mean, he was a good friend of mine. No. Yeah, right. He wouldn't show you a secret gift just like that. Moreover, it has already been proven that he was not present at the scene of the crime. It has? Forgotten, have we? Recall the little scamp statement, if you will. When Jinxie Tenma unlocked the fox chamber, she saw the alderman and the mayor collapse therein, and no one else. Oh, dang it. The fact is, it was you two who made that apparent in yesterday's court session. Thus, Florent Rebel could not possibly have been in that locked room. No! Oh my gosh, why? This Blackwell, I don't think we'll ever beat him in court. I just don't get it. How could Jinxie not have seen LaBelle? The proof is incontrovertible. No room for debate exists. Am I not right, your baldness? It does seem awfully conclusive. The facts point to the defendant and victim being the only people in that locked room. Moreover, the defendant has already confessed.
Silence.
You cannot defend the indefensible. Your role in this raid is over, Justice Dono. But... Your baldness. This trial would last an eternity if we were to keep crossing the blades with these simpletons. It is high time you brought down the hammer of justice. A point well made. I believe it's time to declare a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Damien Tenma. It would seem that my time is at hand. Mayor Tenma. Counselor, there is a matter to which I must testify. I recall it now only for your good graces. Counselor? Oh, right, he must be me. Has he finally remembered what happened before that blow to his head? Bailiff, don't just stand there. Seize him. It's no good. I can't restrain him. Know me and despair, for I am Tematao, demon ward of the yokai. What is going on? Mr. Justice, do something. This is one of my responsible for court security. Apollo, this is our chance. We might get some new information out of him. Your Honor, seeing as our client has something new to say, I believe due process demands that we hear him out, even if he is a yokai. When you put it that way... Still, I believe testimony by a yokai is unprecedented in the legal world. Unprecedented and absurdity, more like. Alright then, Mr. Damien Tenma, or should I say Mr. Tenmataru? Your testimony, please. I shall now speak of recollections most real, courtesy of host Damien Tenma. Heed these words, mortals, for hear them, but once you shall go. Barely conscious was Damien there amid the darkness. Suddenly two yokai did appear. On one side, I, Tematara, ruler of demon kind, and on the other, my mortal enemy, the nine-tailed fox. So is the defendant saying that the room he was in was very dark at the time? Strange as it may be, yes, indeed, all was in darkness. And the part about Temataru and the nine-tailed fox being there? Yes, that too. Temataru towered overhead it, and the nine-tails glittered gold. I call animal abuse, Your Honor. It would seem the defendant's recollections are not to be trusted. Yes, well, truth be told, my host's recollections are still a bit fuzzy. As if I have dreamt that happening lingers in his mind. Apollo, maybe I can help here. Really? Oh, you mean... Yeah, I can hear it. The discord in his heart. I sense an unusual emotion in the mayor's memory of the event. Okay, I just hope our findings don't come back to haunt us again. Alright, here we go. Justice Dono. When the nine-tailed fox appeared, you not only experienced shock and sadness, but also something like joy as well. Joy? Perhaps it was joy at the light coming to my eyes at long last. A terrible creaking did pierce the silence. And then there was light. On reflection, it was the door that did produce that infernal racket. A creaking door? Oh, you're talking about the Forbidden Chamber door. It does make a lot of noise. So this means the Forbidden Chamber really was opened. But what about the sudden light he described? I think I know. He mentioned darkness and Temataro towering overhead. Maybe there was really in the Fox Chamber at the time of the crime. Mr. Mayor, did the darkness that you were in happen to be here? The Forbidden Chamber? Was it not the Fox Chamber where the murder did occur? Yes, but it all makes sense if you were in the Forbidden Chamber. That terrible creaking sound was probably the Forbidden Chamber's door opening. And the towering Temataro you saw, most likely the Forbidden Chamber statue. Why, yes, that would explain it. The darkness and the staff in the demon's grasp. But even if all that's true, then what about the nine-tailed fox? Maybe he was seeing things. Just think Jinxie and her imaginary yokai. Fantastico, Apollo, it's entirely possible. I'm in a groggy, dreamlike state. People can misremember things and events. Misremember, you say? Let me think. Ah, I do believe I remember now. That was not the nine-tailed fox. It was the amazing Nine-Tails. What? The amazing Nine-Tails? At first, this is but a dream, I thought. Now, however, most clearly I do recall it. 'Twas the amazing Nine-Tails who did open the Forbidden Chamber's door. I'm sorry I asked. The amazing Nine-Tails? But that was the victim Alderman QB, right? Yeah, why would he open the Forbidden Chamber? Wasn't he trying to keep it sealed? Never mind that. This is completely new information. Let me enter it and run an update. Saddest. When the amazing Nine-Tails opened the chamber, banishing the darkness within, you felt joy, but didn't you also feel shocked and sadness? Yes, in the hazy depths of my mind, I do recollect something of that nature. I believe it was a fiend's cape of red, for when I did behold it, a great wave of sadness did explicitly wash over me. A cape of red? Apollo, we've reduced the noise level. Oh, but there's still a little left. Mayor Tenma, why were you sad when you saw the red cape? Why indeed? What could this mean? I guess his memory is still a little spotty. I know, because his latest recollection contradicts the evidence. Yeah, it's one of those contradictions that slaps you right across the face. Something this obvious could arise when someone is trying to force a fuzzy memory into definitive shape. Apollo, I know what you have to do. You need to present evidence that contradicts the image you see. Oh, so it's basically the same as the usual cross-examination process. Okay, time to review the evidence. Look out, contradiction. Here comes justice.
Objection!
You said the amazing Nine-Tails cape was red? Are you sure about that? Yes, well, I do believe it was a red cape I saw, but... Mayor Tenma? Does this cape look red to you? Oh, that certainly does not look red, not even scarlet or crimson of either. Nevertheless, upon my liberation, something red did fill my as yet hazy field of view. And I thought to myself, the amazing Ninetales is arrayed in a cape of red. So you mistook that red something for his cape, huh? Apparently so, and remembering it now brings a great sadness upon me. So the red something probably wasn't a cape after all. Maybe that great sadness he mentioned is what interfering with his memory. Well, he would have seen the fox chamber beyond the amazing Ninetales. What red object could he have seen there that would have been that shocking? I know, could it have been... Mr. Mayor, was the red thing you saw this? Foolish mortal, do you mock me? Ah! Sorry. I'm afraid I have no recollection of seeing such an item. Sorry. Ouch, that was human demon double punch. Paul, think of something that's red and could produce a feeling of sadness. Okay, I'm sorry. This? Red and sadness? Oh my gosh. At least I'm not getting points taken away for this. Something red that could produce a deep sadness. Could it be, Mr. Tema, that what you saw was the Alderman's blood? Blood? Why, yes. It was blood. It's all coming back to me now. It wasn't a wet cape that I saw. It was lying beneath the amazing Ninetales, the Alderman's bloody body. Good lord. Bye-bye. His noise level is down to 0. I think he's remembering everything now. Does this mean the amazing Ninetales killed Alderman QB? But the Alderman was the amazing Ninetales. So how exactly would that work? Hey, I asked you first. Well, Mr. Justice, you sure know how to make a complicated matter even more complicated. True, but at the time of the crime, our client was in the Forbidden Chamber. Moreover... Hoy, don't you think this is strange? The little scamp has already confirmed her father to be in the Fox Chamber. But she said naught about seeing the amazing Ninetales there. You just had to bring that up, didn't you? Jinxie didn't see LaBelle there either. It's so weird. Who really was in that room then? What offense to share to carrying theories with the court? Can you explain the inconsistent? Yes, of course, I can explain it. But don't, we're in serious trouble. Not with more of your bluffs and fairy tales, I trust. Fair warning, Justice Dono. I shall have your head if you fail to explain this. Yeep. What about a good old-fashioned penalty? Well, Miss Justice, let's see if you have a head worth keeping on your shoulders. First of all, Mr. LaBelle was definitely in the Fox Chamber while I was lying. We also know the Maritime was in the Forbidden Chamber based on his testimony. These two facts are crucial to my explanation, so let us consider the following question. If the facts point to Foil and LaBelle and the victim being there at the scene. Why did Jinxie-sama see her father marry Tenma and the victim? A very good question indeed, and I suppose you have an answer for us. Sadly, you would be supposing wrong. You think she could have mistaken LaBelle for the mayor? Well, if she did, then the question is, why did she do that? How about that explanation, Mr. Justice? I believe the time for questions is over. The defense says that Flo LaBelle was at the scene of the crime. However, Jinxie-sama has testified that she saw her father collapse there. The figure Miss Tenma saw was not her father. It was Florent LaBelle disguised as Damien Tenma. That is a complete impossibility. Their faces are utterly unalike. How could you explain that away with a mere disguise? Yes, they both do have incredibly distinctive faces. Maybe the disguise completely hid his face. I think Jinxie would have mentioned if she could see her father's face. If it was that sort of disguise, wouldn't she have removed it? Oh, right. Your sword is as dull as your mind, Justice Dono. Shall I show you what a truly sharp blade is capable of? I think I'll pass. Ah!